Hello, hello. Top 3 favorite makeup products in every category. This was a little challenging to do, but super, super fun. And what makes it even more fun is it is a collaboration with my beautiful friend here on YouTube who has the channel Lisa Monique Beauty. Lisa is in her 50s. She is gorgeous. She is a professional photographer, so her video quality is fabulous. She loves makeup, she loves skincare, she loves health and nutrition, all the things. I am super, super happy to be collabing with her. I know you will love her as much as I do, so after you watch this video, make sure you go and watch her video. I can't wait to see what she came up with. As usual, I have some side notes, just for context and reference. I am 61 years old. My skin is quite dry, extremely dry in the winter, and just normal dry in the summer. And my makeup aesthetic is, I don't know, more, I wouldn't say natural exactly, but it's more of an everyday look, more office appropriate. I don't do glam that often. I don't do a lot of bright colors, but I love playing with makeup. I love wearing it. All the products, of course, are listed and linked in the description box below in case you want to do a little research, check out other reviews, or maybe even a little shopping. We have a lot to go through, so this is going to be really mini review style. So if you're excited to see my top 3 favorites in every category, I would love it and appreciate it if you would throw this video a thumbs up. That really does help support my channel by encouraging YouTube to share this video with other people who might enjoy it. And with all that being said, let's jump right into it, Shannon. So I always start my makeup with my corrector, and I know if you've seen any of my videos before, you have heard me talk about this corrector so many times. It is my Pixie Peach Corrector. I can't be without this. It is a cream peach corrector. It will cancel and neutralize my dark inner corner and that blue purple under my eyes. By using a corrector, you can use less product, and the less product we put under our eyes, the better, as far as I'm concerned. I stumbled upon this accidentally about 1.5 years ago. I was doing a drugstore get ready with me, and previous to that, I was addicted to the Urban Decay Naked Peach Corrector. I repurchased this so many times. I absolutely loved it. And I thought, how am I going to find something at the drugstore that I love as much? Well, I stumbled across the Pixie, picked it up, and I have never looked back. Here is the Urban Decay Naked, and there is the Pixie Peach Corrector. And I think you can see that the Pixie Peach Corrector is lighter and brighter. If you do have a deeper skin tone than I have, or if you really like more of a liquidy formula, I did use and enjoy this for several years. But these days, I'm completely addicted to my Pixie Peach Corrector. Now, I'm not going to do my top 3 concealers because I just did a video on my top 3 concealers. I will link that in the cards and in the description box. But as far as correcting and concealing, the other 2 products in my corrector concealer trifecta, again, you've heard me talk about these. I love and adore my Kosas Revealer Concealer. Gorgeous concealer. It is medium coverage. It is very natural looking, highly blendable, not too matte, not too glowy, doesn't settle into lines and wrinkles. I adore it. Again, I talked about it at length in a previous video. And you know I can't live without my Garnier Anti-Dark Circle Roller Ball. It's sort of a combination corrector, concealer, brightener, extremely lightweight, always natural. So my corrector, concealer, trifecta, right here, top products. Okay, foundations. What I look for in a foundation is I am looking for light to medium coverage. I want it to have a natural skin-like finish, perhaps a little bit radiant. I don't prefer a matte finish, and I don't prefer an overly glowy finish. And I have 3 good ones for you. This first foundation I have not talked about in a very, very long time, and that is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Mix. And the only reason I haven't talked about it in so long is because for a long time I thought it was being discontinued, which broke my heart. But I haven't wanted to talk about it because I didn't think you guys could get a hold of it. Then a couple of months ago, I started to hear that no, in fact, it has not been discontinued, but it is only now available on Walmart and on physiciansformula.com. I really wish they would bring it back to more retailers. It is a gorgeous foundation. All the things I just said, light medium coverage, doesn't settle into lines and wrinkles, long lasting. It has a beautiful radiant finish without being overly glowy. I love it, and I think you will too. My shade is LN4 and MN1. I almost always have to get 2 shades in a foundation simply because my skin shade does change a little bit with the seasons, and it's so hard to find a good match. Most of the time I have to sort of customize a little of this and a little of that. Foundation number 2, I have talked about quite a bit. I discovered this about 6 months ago. Absolutely love it. It is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. Gorgeous foundation, light, medium coverage, all the things. It's so easy to apply. It's so blendable, and it just looks like skin, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And the bonus is it has skin-loving ingredients. Again, I have a video on this. I will link it in the cards and down below. And then a newer one that I've tried in the past couple of months. This is a YouTube made me buy it, and I have not spoken about this before. And it is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate. And Mrs. Melissa M raves about this. Kimberly from Pretty Over 50 raves about this, so I finally had to go and pick it up, and they are absolutely right. It is a gorgeous foundation and available at Target, which is great. It's just gorgeous. All the things. Looks like skin, light medium coverage, sort of a satin radiant skin-like finish, no polka dot pores, no settling into lines and wrinkles, long lasting. Gorgeous. Once again, 2 colors. I will list the 2 colors in the description box, but I absolutely love it. For me, what I look for in a foundation is I don't want it to look like I have a heavy mask of foundation on. These are all very, very natural looking, skin-like finish. They're all good. I love all of them. And the next step in my makeup routine is highlighter. Now, you've heard me talk about the Hollywood Flawless Filter many, many times. I love this product. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I usually put it on over foundation and before my blush because I really like a highlighter to peek out from under my blush. It's just stunning. I have it in the shade 3. It gives my skin a beautiful highlighted glow with no shimmer. It's very natural looking. It's very lifting. It comes with a doe foot applicator. I'll just show you a little bit right now. You can blend it in with your fingers. You can blend it in with a brush. Easy, natural, gorgeous, expensive. It is Charlotte Tilbury, but I believe I've had this for well over a year, and it is still going strong. One of my favorite highlighters for sure. Another new product that I have not spoken about yet, and this is the Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow Liquid Highlighter. It is somewhat similar to the Charlotte Hollywood Flawless Filter, but it is thinner in consistency. It is more of a serum, a beautiful glow from under, just a lit from within glow. Comes in several colors, has a doe foot applicator. Let me see if I can, you know, highlighters don't show up very well when you're trying to swatch them, but it is absolutely gorgeous. No sparkle, no shimmer. It just gives the skin a glow. I love both of these. I don't think I could choose. You know, this is a little bit of a lighter color. This is more of a medium color, so I'm really happy to have both. I highly recommend it. Now, Lisa Eldridge, she only periodically releases makeup. She doesn't have makeup available all year round, but I'm super, super happy. I tried this during her last sale, and I know she's going to have another release in the fall. Lisa Eldridge highlighter, love it. And my third highlighter is much, much more affordable than the first 2, and it is a powder highlighter. And it's really hard for me to find a powder highlighter that doesn't accentuate my lines and wrinkles. But this is a very affordable, iconic classic, and it is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. Super, super finely milled highlighter. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. I love this. It's easy to use. Again, all the things. Doesn't settle into lines and wrinkles. It has no sparkle, no shimmer. It just gives a beautiful glow. It's very, very subtle. Okay, love that. That's my 3 highlighters. I only have 2 bronzers, so I am reserving the right to have a 4th favorite in another category. That's my little trick. My favorite powder bronzer, again, you've heard me talk about it, Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade 01 Sunlight. It is a gorgeous highlighter. Even though it says silky matte, it is more on the silky side than the matte side. It's easy to put on. It's not orange. It's a beautiful color. I love it. And I really love my Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer. This is in the color Baked. Very, very, very easy to blend. It's a great color. It's long lasting. And in fact, during these super hot, humid summer months, lately I've been wearing both bronzers. The Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer and then sort of set it with the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. Bulletproof makeup for sure. All right, cream blushes. Again, I did a top 5 favorite cream blush video a couple of months ago. I will link that below. But since then, I have chosen 2 as my favorites, and I have 1 new one to share with you. You are not going to be surprised to hear me say the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Blush, and I have it in the color Nude Kiss. It's one of my favorite colors, just a very nice sort of blush, dusty rose color. The formula is so incredibly silky. It's not stiff, it's not dry, it blends like a dream, and it does set down, but it still keeps a little bit of a glow. And I adore this color. It is just a really gorgeous sort of dusty rose. That is my color. Okay, so my first favorite cream blush, and again, these are not ranked in any particular order, Milani Cheek Kiss in the color Nude Kiss. Love it. Another one of my very favorite cream blush products, Honest Cream Blush. Gorgeous, gorgeous color in the color Peony Pink. This is a little bit more of a corally pink, and the formula is just a little bit stiffer than the Milani, and so this is just ever so slightly trickier to blend, but it is gorgeous once you get the hang of how this particular product blends. A little goes a long way. It's very pigmented. It is a gorgeous product. I love the packaging. Cream blush number 3. And I have not spoken about this before. It is newer to me. I got it about a month ago. Oh my gosh. Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Cream Blush. I have it in the color Pink Soap. You only need the teeniest, tiniest little bit. And what Lisa says to do is just take a little bit on one finger, and I'm going to show you this, and pat and blend. Pat and blend. See, I even got a little bit too much. What I love about this is that, look at that, it blends itself. That was effortless, effortless, and I used the tiniest little amount. This tube is going to last forever. I absolutely love it, and when she comes out again with another release in the fall, I really want to get some more colors of this. It is gorgeous. Well, you know I'm a huge Lisa Eldridge fan, right? So those are my 3 favorite cream blush. 2 very affordable, Milani and Honest Beauty, and 1 luxury high-end that I absolutely love and I'm so happy to have, and I would like to get some more colors in this formula. Next category, powder blushes. I have 3. You're not going to be surprised. Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder Blush in the color Mood Exposure. I've talked about this so many times. I am not going to go on and on. It is a gorgeous color. It is a nude sort of blushy rose, which is sort of my thing. It is gorgeous on the skin. It is glowy without being sparkly. It is natural looking. It is easy to apply. I love it. I love it. Another powder blush that I've spoken about several times before, and that is the Milani Powder Blush in the shade Luminoso. This is another cult classic. It is a gorgeous pinky, peachy, glowy blush. I primarily use this in the summer months. I love it. It's gorgeous. So many people have talked about it. I have talked about it. It is a gorgeous blush. This does have just a little bit of sparkle. So if you really don't want to see any sparkle on your face, you might not enjoy this. But it is a glowy, beautiful blush. I love it. I primarily use it in the summer or when I am on a beachy vacation. And a powder blush that you have not heard me talk about, that is the Tarte blush. This is the Amazonian Clay formula, and this is in the shade Seduce. This is a gorgeous, long-lasting formula. Can you see that? This is sort of like, I would almost call this the bronzer that they're talking about, sort of a blush bronzer, because it's sort of tawny without being orange. It's still dusty rose. It is gorgeous. It's a long-lasting. It's pigmented. It's easy to blend. I love it. This is actually a mini. Tarte is, you know, somewhat high-end. It's not super luxury like the Hourglass, but when you buy a mini, this will last me forever. I do not need to have a huge blush. This will last me forever. I really, really enjoy this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush formula. Tons and tons and tons of colors. So those are my top 3 powder blushes. Hourglass, Mood Exposure, Milani Luminoso, and Tarte Amazonian Clay in the color Seduce. Moving along here. You know, I'm not really a powder girl, but I do have a few powder products that I absolutely love. Again, Hourglass Ambient Lighting Finishing Powder. I have it in the shade Dim Light. This is just a beautiful, beautiful finishing powder, extremely finely milled. It's actually translucent. It never looks powdery. It never looks cakey. All the good things. You know, for a long time, I was trying some of the powders that you would hear about on YouTube. I tried the Laura Mercier powder, which was a nightmare on me. I've tried a lot of powders, and almost all of them make me look at least 10 years older. Not the Hourglass. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's expensive, but it's worth it. My second powder, I don't believe I've ever talked about on my channel, which is really surprising because look at that. I have used this powder and I love it. It is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Airbrush Perfecting Powder. It has an SPF of 50. Now, I wouldn't use this as your SPF, but it's nice for a touch-up. And the reason I haven't talked about it very much is it is tinted and it is matte. And really, I only use this during the super hot, humid days of summer when I just have to mattify my face a little bit. And I really like to use this over tinted sunscreen just to give a slight bit more coverage. Like I said, it is tinted, slight amount of coverage. I would not call it a powder foundation, but it is a tinted powder with a little bit of coverage. Anyway, I really, really love it. It's a great product. I have it in the shade medium. Anyway, love that. Then another powder you have not heard me talk about is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Loose Translucent Finishing Powder. Or is this a setting powder? I think it's a setting powder. Again, does not make your skin look older, doesn't settle into lines and wrinkles, has just a beautiful glow, super finely milled, very, very affordable. It's a really beautiful powder. All right, so my 3 powders. Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder when I want to retain a little bit of glow. Gorgeous finishing powder. IT Cosmetics CC Your Skin But Better Airbrush Perfecting Powder when I want to mattify and add just a little bit of coverage and touch up my SPF. And then the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Love this, super affordable, finely milled, and all the good things. All right, we're getting into eyes now. And eyes are my thing. I love eyeshadow, I love eye pencils, I love mascara. I have 3 eye pencils to share with you. Eye pencils, you have heard me talk about the Physician Formula Shimmer Strips. Comes in a trio of 3 with a black, a dark brown, and a light brown. I have repurchased this several times. It's very affordable. They are very long lasting. I typically don't use the black. I give that to my daughter, but I love the dark brown for tight lining the upper lash line, and I love the light brown for the lower lash line. However, I have fallen in love with a Sephora eye pencil that is also very affordable, and I like this color better than the light brown in the shimmer strips. And this is the Sephora Retractable Waterproof eye pencil in the shade Shimmering Taupe. I absolutely love that color for my lower lash line. It's just a really pretty soft taupe color to give my eyes some definition without looking overly heavy. For tight lining my upper lash line, I have been loving L'Oreal Liner. I have it in the shade Denim Brown, which is a dark brown, and I also have it in the shade Navy. And there is the dark brown for the upper tight line, and there is the light brown for the lower lash line. And seriously, these are the only two eye pencils I've been using for quite a while. Like I said, I do have a navy in the liner, and I like it very much, but I haven't really used my Physicians Formula in quite a while. I do think the Sephora pencils are more pigmented, they're more blendable, and they're a little bit more long lasting. A slight amount, well, not a slight, they are a little bit more expensive, but I still find them to be very, very affordable. I think at about $11. Okay, that's eye pencils. Eyeshadows. For some reason, I am absolutely mesmerized by eyeshadow palettes. I don't know, maybe it's because they look like a paint palette. I love looking at them, I love touching them, I love playing with them, I love applying them, which is sort of weird because in general, my eye looks are pretty neutral. I don't go crazy with my eyeshadow usually, but I really enjoy playing with eyeshadow, and I do enjoy creating some subtly different looks. I'm worried they all look the same on camera, but anyway. You're not going to be surprised to hear me talk about Tartelette in Bloom. This is definitely my most used palette of all time. It is the easiest palette. It is neutral. It has some cool neutrals, some neutral neutrals, some warm neutrals. It has everything you need. It has plenty of mattes at a variety of intensities. It has a couple of beautiful shimmers. This shimmer right here is one of my very favorite lid colors. This shade here doesn't look like anything special, but it is one of my very, very favorite blending colors. I actually used up an entire palette, so this is my second Tartelette in Bloom. It's foolproof, it's easy. On any given day, if I don't know what to do, I grab this, whoosh whoosh, and I have an eye look that I'm very, very happy with. The other palette I haven't talked about in quite a while, and I pulled it out recently and I used it on camera, and a couple of you asked me about my eye look. I am wearing it today. Again, it is a very natural look, and it is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. I love the packaging. It's very sturdy. You know, it might not look like anything that special when you're looking at it. It looks like just another neutral palette, but the colors are so gorgeous. This cream colored matte is very pigmented. It's great for the brow bone. It's great for all over the lid. This color here, this pinky peach champagne shimmer, is one of my very favorite lid shades, and like I said, I have it on today. This is a perfect transition color. I absolutely love this palette. So for today, what I have on, I need my glasses. I put Heaven all over my lid and my brow bone. I used Strip Poker in the transition area. I put Silk Teddy all over my mobile lid, especially on the inner half. And then I blended Push Up and Chocolate Martini in the outer half of the mobile lid, and Cashmere Bunny in the deepest part of my socket. Again, there is the eye look. Probably nothing that special, but I really love the way it turns out. An easy palette, foolproof, great on mature eyes, smells beautiful. You know, a lot of people don't love to have scented eyeshadow, but this smells like vanilla, and it just makes the experience of putting my eyeshadow on that much more enjoyable. Love it. My third palette, you're not going to be surprised, and I love this palette. And these are in no particular order. I love all of these. ColourPop Stone Cold Fox. Oh my gosh, I am so happy I bought this palette. I was sort of hesitant because I typically don't love super large palettes. But this palette is right up my alley. It is absolutely a gorgeous palette. I'm so glad I have it. Even though it is a larger palette, it is really, really easy to use. It's organized in columns. We have a pinky column, we have a brownie column, we have a taupey column, a silver gray column, again sort of a taupey column, and a mauvey plummy column. This is so easy to use. I have used many of the colors here. They blend well. The shimmers are not overly shimmer. They're very pretty on mature eyes. I really love this palette, and anytime I'm wearing it, I usually get compliments from you guys asking what I have on my eyes. You know, I did a video on this. I will link it in the cards and down below where I do a demonstration. It's a gorgeous palette. If you enjoy cool tone neutrals, pick it up. It's gorgeous. And it's affordable at $30, and ColourPop has all kinds of sales. Okay. All right, coming in on the home stretch, mascara. Well, eyelash primer. I have one. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Eyelash Primer. Love it. And mascara is really basic too. I only have a couple. I love my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I have used this at least 15 years. It is gorgeous. It is lengthening. It is thickening. It lasts a long time. I love it. And of course, my Lancome Monsieur Big. Actually, I have a whole video on my eyelashes where I talk about different techniques and some of my favorite products, linked above and below. And my third mascara is a mascara I actually have not spoken about on my YouTube channel before, and it is the MAC Gigaplate Tubing Mascara. And the reason I haven't spoken about it is because I don't use it very often, but it has a very specific purpose in my makeup routine. I usually don't wear mascara on my lower lash line, but if I do want to wear mascara on my lower lash line, it is absolutely going to be the MAC Gigaplate Tubing Mascara. Do you see that teeny tiny little wand? And a tubing mascara does not smudge. It does not, you know, flake. It doesn't smudge, because one of the reasons I don't enjoy wearing mascara on my lower lashes is I don't want to get raccoon eyes. And with this, you never do get raccoon eyes. So on the occasion that I do want to wear mascara on my lower lashes, it is this one. It is a really good one. All right, eyebrows. Very, very important. But this is one area where I do not feel the need to spend high-end dollars because there are so many great products at the drugstore. I only have 3 products. I have one eyebrow pencil. It is by L'Oreal. It is sort of a thicker, can you see that? A little bit of a thicker. I'm very impatient with my brows. I can't do those teeny tiny little brow pencils, but I like this for filling in. Of course, it has a spoolie. And then you know I love my CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Volumizing Tinted Brow Gel. It volumizes, it tints, and it holds my brows in place, and it's very, very affordable, and I love it. And then the other brow product I do use on occasion, again, super, super cheap at the drugstore. Rimmel Brow This Way. It is a brow powder and a pomade. And it is well used, and I love it. So again, I only have 3 brow products. This is it, and I don't feel the need to spend any kind of serious money on my eyebrows. Okay, let's get to lips. You know how much I love my lipstick, but we will start with lip pencils. I only have a couple. My number one go-to lip pencil, and I've talked about it before, is the NYX Velvet Matte lip liner in the shade Whipped Cocoa. Seriously, this color goes with everything, and I love this formula because it is not overly creamy, it is pigmented, it is long lasting, and it is so affordable. And literally this color Whipped Cocoa goes with every single lip color I own. I love it. I have repurchased this many, many times. On the other end, I do have one high-end lip liner, and that is the Lisa Eldridge lip liner. I have this in the color Muse and in the color Blush. I actually don't use these as much as I thought I would. There is the color Blush. You know, of all of the Lisa Eldridge products I have tried, I've tried her blush now, her highlighter, and 2 different lipstick formulas. I would say I probably wouldn't I personally probably am not going to repurchase her lip liners. They're expensive, and I really just find myself reaching for my tried and true NYX at a much, much more affordable price. All right, lipstick, one of my very favorite makeup categories. If I'm wearing nothing on my face besides sunscreen, I am going to throw a lipstick on, and all of a sudden I'm happy. So I'm going to start with one of my more affordable lipsticks. This is a Maybelline. It is the Shine formula, And I love this color. It is in the color Spiced Cocoa. This is my go-to everyday lipstick. It is easy to put on, it is glossy, it is hydrating, it is not super long lasting, again, because it's almost a little bit more of a balmy texture, but I can put it on without even looking in the mirror. I absolutely love it, and this is along the lines of some of my other lipsticks that I've talked about in the past. You know, I love L'Oreal Color Shine, similar formula, and I love the Revlon Glass Shine, similar formula, but of the three, I'm really enjoying this. I feel like this Maybelline formula is a little bit more pigmented than the L'Oreal or the Revlon, and I absolutely love this color. This is my new live in my purse, throw on throughout the day, make me happy lipstick. But I couldn't do this video without talking about Lisa Eldridge. I love her lipsticks. My favorite lipstick of all time, I know I've said this before, is her Velvet Matte formula. There it is. It is a matte formula. It is extremely pigmented. It is extremely long lasting. And even though it is a matte formula, it is very moisturizing. I don't know how she does her formula, but it feels beautiful on the lips. It looks beautiful on the lips, and it is super long lasting. Okay. Now she has another formula called Luxuriously Lucent. That is not a matte formula. And I just wanted to show you one of my favorites in that formula. I have it in the color Love of My Life. It is a really nice bright pink. Like I said, it is definitely a lighter weight, glossier formula. Super pretty. You know, I had somebody comment that they didn't find it to be pigmented enough, and I can understand that because it is a little bit on the sheer side, but you can build it up. Anyway, the Luxurious Lucent formula is really, really beautiful as well. So I'm going to count my two Lisa Eldridges as one. Her Velvet Matte is spectacular in the color Muse, and her Luxuriously Lucent, I did pick up a few more colors that I will be sharing throughout the next few weeks. I love her formula, and of course, her packaging is to die for. Her packaging is to die for. I absolutely love the magnetic closure, in addition to being absolutely gorgeously elegant. My last lipstick that I want to talk about is a lipstick I've had for quite a while, but I sort of forgot about it until very recently, and it is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip. Now, this is not your typical liquid lip, very drying formula. It comes with this doe foot applicator. It is a liquid lip. It is very, very pigmented. It is long lasting. It is a little bit glossy, but again, this is not a lip gloss. The doe foot applicator, very easy to use. It does sort of set down, but it still retains moisture. I absolutely love it. Anyway, I'm super, super happy I remembered to pull this out again. I've been having a lot of fun wearing it. I love the color. This is in the color Give a Fig. Very pigmented, long lasting, not drying. I love it. Last category, lip gloss. You know I absolutely love my City Beauty lip gloss. I have it in a clear formula. It is extremely hydrating. It is extremely long lasting. It is beautifully shiny. And it does give your lips a slightly plumped look. I really like wearing this alone. I like wearing it over a lip liner or over a lipstick. I wear it at night before I go to bed like a sleeping mask, and I usually put it on in the morning after my skincare to sort of pre-hydrate my lips prior to doing my makeup. It's a gorgeous lip gloss. It's not cheap. They do have a lot of sales during their last buy one get one free, or I think it was buy one get one free. I purchased 4 of them, so I have plenty of backup. I absolutely love it. And then of course, leave it to Lisa Eldridge to come out with a gorgeous lip gloss formula. I have this in the shade Affair, and you can see it's a little bit more tawny and browny than some of my other colors. The formula is pigmented, long lasting, not sticky. It's gorgeous. Lisa Eldridge can do no wrong in my book. Okay. And then my last product and my last lip gloss is a more affordable product, and it is the Maybelline Lifter lip gloss. This is a gorgeous lip gloss. It is pigmented, it is long lasting. Well, when I say long lasting, I mean long lasting for a lip gloss. It's certainly not as long lasting as a matte lipstick, but I love it. It is gorgeously pigmented. It has just the right amount of gloss. It is not sticky. It is, again, very affordable. I love the packaging. I have this in 3 different shades. I love it. So those are my lip colors. Now I have a little bit more variety in this arm swatch this time than I did when I was on vacation. I got a kick out of some of your comments. You know, when I was doing the swatches, I didn't realize the lipsticks all looked so very similar to each other. So I'm happy to show you a little bit more variety of color. Oh my gosh, we got through it. That was a lot of ground to cover. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I really, really appreciate it. My gosh, I'm losing my voice. If you enjoyed this video, throw it a thumbs up. That definitely helps support my channel. I would love to hear about your favorite products. Again, all the products, of course, are listed and linked in the description box below. And make sure you go and watch Lisa's video. I really can't wait to see what she came up with. All that being said, I hope you have a beautiful day and a wonderful week. And I hope to see you in my video next Sunday. Thank you. Bye.